Hello, YouTube. Hello, MGTOW. Hello, Red Pill. This is Red Pill in the Wind. Today, I'd like to talk to you about the men who let women in the manosphere. First things foremost, I'm going to say this here. It's called the manosphere. It's called the manosphere for a reason. Let me break this to you. Let me give you a little history lesson. The Beatles broke up because, well, they weren't a big fan. Yoko Ono was so much of a liability, or so much of a nuisance and a liability that the band broke up. Fleetwood Mac broke out due to relationship drama. The barbershop, you can't basically be men anymore. Women took that away. Even though they have the beauty salon. The gyms, women have their own gyms. Women have curves. Why are they up here in Planet Fitness? Thirst trapping. Why are they up here in Planet Fitness destroying people's lives for views? You know, the thing is, the Great Wall of China was built to keep people either in or keep people out. But you know what? Haven't you noticed this? Haven't you noticed this? In Islam, men and women pray in different areas of the mosque. Men and women pray in different areas of the mosque. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is? Why do you think women pray in one area, men pray in another area? Men eat in another area, women eat in another area. Why do you think that is? Because everything that women get their hands on, they destroy it. I'm not saying all women, but I'm saying the majority of the women. Because we still have barbershops where you could actually smoke a cigar in there. If it wasn't the fact. We'd still have bars where men could network in peace and basically figure out how to basically make things a little bit better for each other in peace. We are literally on the cusp of a collapse. So you want some examples? I'm gonna give you some examples. Fleetwood Mac, band broke up. The Beatles, band broke up. You want some more? Any barbershop, any bar. You didn't pick your girl up at the bar. You picked her up at a dance hall or at the supermarket and asked if she wanted to go to the dance hall tonight. You know? You asked her if she wanted to go to a dance hall. You know? You didn't pick her up at the bar. You know? It is what it is. But y'all mugs just want to bring chicks into the manosphere. Despite the historical evidence that every time women get their hands on something, they screw it up. Oh, and how about we go from historical to biblical? Why didn't the serpent try to coax Adam in the freaking by taking a bite out of the apple? That's a good question. Ain't it? Why didn't the serpent convince Adam to take a bite out of the apple? Because he knew he knew that Adam was not the one to go after. He went after the helpmeet. He went after Eve. What do you think you're doing when you bring these chicks into the manosphere? You're literally making it weaker. So you want to complain about people talking about you and people? You want to complain? First things foremost, you donate all this money to these things. You don't understand how much weight your name carries. Do you truly understand how much weight your moniker carries? Your handle carries, your tag carries? Are you aware of that? And if you are, why are you doing it? If you're aware of it, then why in the world are you doing it? If you're aware of the weight your moniker carries, why are you donating to feed the streams of chicks when they obviously don't need it? They got donations of their own, but yet when a man's trying to do something for another man, y'all quiet as whole heck. Look here, let me break this to you. You know why I don't take my channel seriously? You know why I don't try to basically grow my channel? I'm going to tell you why. Because most of the people, the men in the manosphere, they ain't nothing but simps themselves. They ain't nothing but, they simps themselves. Some of them are simps themselves. Some of them are blue-pilled simps themselves. But they want to talk a good game about being red-pilled. No, okay, let me break this to you. Many of you are blue-pilled simps up here talking about red-pill content. Have you ever donated to a chick? In the recent years, recent months, have you donated to a chick's OnlyFans? Have you donated to a chick's YouTube, her Super Chat, her PayPal? What did you get out of the deal? And if you did you at least get a video game out of it? Did you at least get a mobile game out the deal? No? You just got to thank you for your donation. That's all you got, you sorry simp, 6 simps. That's all you got. Yeah, I'm going in on you. That's all you got from donating from this to this chick's OnlyFans. That's all you got to donating to this chick's Patreon. That's all you got for donating to this chick's freaking goddamn freaking Super Chat. And the worst part is YouTube takes a cut out of it. So you're keeping YouTube alive. You're telling me that YouTube's dead. No, it ain't dead, because you got you simps to keep it alive. You have not done anything to try to help men out. Y'all don't do nothing. And you know what? Let me correct this to you. A lot of these other TikTok stars are going to start talking red pills. These TikTok chicks, these chick talks, they're going to start talking red pill knowledge because you know why? Because they know you sorry simp individual will freaking go for it. You know what? To be honest with you, I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. Femboy VTubers, take these dudes' money. Femboy VTubers, take these dudes' money. Just take these dudes' money. Because they obviously, look here, I'd rather go to a femboy, to a dude that has a freaking cartoon furry avatar than a chick. It's still going to a dude. You know, to be honest with you, I'm just going to be honest with you. I would rather go to a femboy VTuber, to a VR chat tuber, than it goes to these chicks. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I think that way. Because at this point, it's got to go somewhere. And if it's not going to them chicks, it's going to a dude. Hey, like I said, you got to make your money how you make it, bro. You got to make your money how you make it. I ain't mad at you. There's going to be a whole bunch of people in the red pill that are going to be mad at me. But I don't care, because now I'm going to go into the next one. If you were married and were divorced, and your wife did not cheat on you, but you cheated on her, just come forward. It looks better if you come forward. It looks worse if you hide it. Let me tell you about this thing. I lost my virginity at 21. I've been laid a few times. That was years ago. Goddamn. Yeah, I said truth about myself. You said truth about yourselves. I've never been married. Never. I mean, I've had relationships that didn't last more than 2 weeks. I ain't been laid in years. Hey, like I said truth. You said truth. So far, you're about 3 behind. Tell me what brought you to you basically. If you're gonna get on here, tell the world what brought you to red pill. Flat out. Hammerhand told the truth that told what the world would brought him to red pill. I'm gonna tell you what brought me to red pill. Brought me to red pill was I was a blue pill cuck simp. I wasn't cucked, but I was definitely blue pilled. And I realized, you know what? And I realized what was happening around to the people around me. And I basically saw what type of chicks that I have access to, and I'm not gonna be the freaking cleanup dude. I refuse to be the cleanup dude. I would rather die childless and single than to be the cleanup dude. Come on, you're behind. You're behind. I'm being blunt and honest. I never cheated on nobody. I never abused a spouse. I never abused a chick. I didn't abuse anybody. I genuinely was a decent person. I refuse. Now I'm not anymore because I'm in a red pill now. So what does that tell you? I was genuinely a decent person, but now I'm not. I'm a piece of crap. I'm a piece of crap with a house and a car, but in a career, but a piece of crap nonetheless. I can at least admit it. I ain't shit. So what brought you to the red pill? Did you get divorced? Did you separate? Did you get divorced? Was your wife cheating on you? Were you cheating on your wife? Did she divorce you? What brought you to the red pill? It ain't all about female nature there, bucko. Sometimes it's about male nature. Sometimes you gotta say so. You gotta basically open your goddamn mouth and say, yeah, I did this, yeah, I did that, yeah, I did this. Yeah, I paid for 304s when I was younger. I don't do that now. I ain't ashamed to admit it. It's part of my mistakes. It's part of my mistakes. I will admit my mistakes. Come on. All right, look here. I'm going bald. Look at this hairline receding. It's called the retreat order. You think I care? Look at this gut. Look at this gut. I can work on the gut. Going gray. Can you see the grays in my hair? Going gray. You think I care? Do you think I care? No. So y'all up here basically bringing all these chicks into the manosphere. For what? For what? Because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. All these tick thoughts are gonna end up talking about manosphere content. Because you know why? Because it gets them paid. They're looking at people like Good Mother and see how much money that these quote unquote red pillars and MGTOWs are paying them. Yeah, go ahead and watch the freaking super chats. I bet you it's probably some red pillar. Watch Good Mother's chats. Watch the good super chats. It's usually a red pillar. Now why don't you go ahead and before you go ahead and start talking your crap, why don't you just basically go ahead and unfornicate yourself before you go start talking about others. This is Red Pill in the Wind signing off.